Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, look at this picture right now and realize that it's not my intention to bully or harass people online. I'm simply just blunt and honest, so I keep it real. Just think of me as talking to your gay best friend on the phone. So don't be a Karen and judge how I make my videos, and subscribe if you're interested in my personality. And that being said, I'm going to be talking about someone who I've always wanted to talk about because I've always been interested in this person, and it wasn't until I've started watching Mr. Beast videos a year and a half ago that I actually started being obsessed with this person. And for everybody who has watched my YouTube channel in the past, you guys already know, I don't have to explain myself. For all my new viewers out there, just know that I've always been a fan of Kris Tyson, whatever his name is, because I'm new to Mr. Beast videos. I know that Mr. Beast has been making videos for over 6 years now, but I've recently just started watching him a year and a half ago. So even though a year and a half is a pretty decent amount of times, I just don't, I think Mr. Beast has always been boring. So I'm obviously gay and I love other gay stuff, so that's just my vibe. And Mr. Beast, I can tell obviously he's a straight white man, and I just am not interested in that. But he has this friend whose name is Chris, and he's been friends with him since he was a child, childhood friends. And basically Chris, literally Chris is just so awesome. I love him so much. It just sucks that he's going through all this drama right now, because what's going on is basically he is in the spotlight right now, because as of recently, 2 days ago, so this drama is actually really new, but he is in the spotlight because apparently people have been calling him out for before he transitioned into a woman. Chris literally was a bisexual man, so he has a wife and a kid, I'm not sure if they're still together, but he was married at one point and he had a kid and with the woman that he married, so he had a whole entire family. And I think his son, he has a son. He doesn't have a daughter, he has a son. So basically, I'm not sure how old his son is, but literally he would always get comments from people whenever him and his wife would dress up his son in girls' clothes, and they would make transphobic and homophobic comments. And then eventually Chris came out to the world and said that he's actually a transgender woman, so he became a woman. And I think that's awesome, but I'm just confused because it's well, you had a family and now you're a woman. I don't know. But so basically he, before he transitioned, when he was in college, when he was 21, 22, him and Mr. Beast were still friends, and they're still friends now, but it's just Chris met this guy who actually used to be a popular content creator back in the day when Chris was only 21, 22. So this happened in 2019, around there. So 2018, 2019, around there. So basically what happened was Chris was friends with this guy, and he basically was an art student, this guy, and he went to art school, and he got expelled from his art school because he was doing this is the part where it gets fucking dark, but you guys have to understand the amount of fucking videos that is going on right now about this situation. Everybody has been saying content like this, so even though everybody else is saying it, I still don't feel comfortable saying it. So just giving you a trigger now. The stuff that I'm saying, I don't mean any harm by it, but I'm just saying what other people are saying, and they're saying it on their YouTube channel. They're not getting demonetized, so I feel it's okay for me to say it. But literally, this fucking story is blowing up all over the news. There's literally 20 people making videos about it every single day. every single fucking, not every single day, but every single fucking like 1 minute that goes by, you'll see 20 people making a new video about this. Like, this is going fucking viral, okay? Like, this is insane. So basically, I feel so uncomfortable just talking about this because it's just not my thing. Sorry, I'm drinking water because my fucking throat is just like fucking dry as fuck right now. But he literally was talking to like this guy who was in art school at the time, and apparently this guy was into like this guy, he makes content now. Like, he has a successful website that he launched. He is like it's established like animator. Like, this guy literally has talent. He draws people for like living. Like, he created his own website. Like, this guy is actually like a pretty big deal. He's not just like some random person. No, like, this guy actually has his own website. He used to be like a content creator. He goes by the name something Chad, the Chadmeister, something like that. So basically, he was basically the same age as Kris, but he got expelled from college because the art that he would do was really, really like bad. So basically, he was into like Lolita type of fucking cartoons, like. And this is why I feel so weird talking about this, but every single fucking dude and girl, but it's mostly it's mostly dudes that are talking about the situation. Sometimes it's girls, but like, I would say that all the people that are talking about this are like 99% dudes. So I'm so shocked that like these dudes are being able to say Lolita on fucking their freaking YouTube channel without getting demonetized. So if YouTube fucking demonetizes me, I fucking swear they're homophobic, because so many straight dudes are saying this. Okay, so I feel like it's okay for me to say it because fair is fair. So basically, it's about fucking like just like Lolita type of cartoons. So basically, what Lolita means, for all the people who don't know what it means, it's when like there's like cartoon images and whatever of just like young looking girls that look like they're like really, really fucking young. Like, I'm talking about like freaking 7 to like fucking 13, just like that age range. And they're doing like inappropriate things. They're being naughty, and a lot of people like make cartoons of it. And it's just so fucking disgusting how like some people just think that's okay, cause me, obviously I'm gay, so that's just even extra gross for me. Cause first of all, I'm not into girls, but it's just so fucking weird because like so many people have been making like cartoons of it, and like fucking Kris got caught because like he was caught like buying like, I'm not laughing because it's a serious matter, but I do, like, you'll see why I'm laughing, so don't be a fucking Karen. But like, Kris fucking bought like a picture from this guy, and then he like posted his picture in the room that he was sharing with Mr. Beast at the time. And this is when Mr. Beast was like a really big creator. Like, he still is the biggest creator of YouTube, but like back then, like, he wasn't like a nobody. Like, Mr. Beast had like, he just started his career, everybody knew who he was, and they posted like that picture of like the freaking Lolita cartoon thing like on their wall so everybody could see, like, and they would live stream it, and then they would make comments. Like, Kris and his friend would make comments to this Chadmeister guy about how amazing his work is, and he would promote his goddamn like fucking his website and then the images that he does, because like I said, this guy is not just a nobody. He like created his own website. Like, he made a lot of money doing it. Like, this guy is really wealthy. So basically, everybody is just calling Kris out for like supporting his behavior, and basically just like, so the amount of the word CP I fucking like here, like, I've watched so many fucking people talking about this, and a lot of guys who say CP like it's nothing. I'm like, bro, if I were to say that, I would get fucking demonetized. You know what I mean? So it's weird for me to say it, but like I said, fair is fair, and there's so many fucking dudes that have been talking about this, and they're not getting demonetized for saying CP or Lolita, so I feel like I'm not gonna get fucking demonetized for it. So if I do get demonetized, then fucking YouTube admins are fucking homophobic, and we gotta like get them fired and sent to hell forever, so that gay people like me can fucking have a freedom of speech, because fair is fair, bitch. But literally, so basically that's the first part of the story. Let me drink another fucking sip of water to tell you the second part, because it's not over. Like, no, this is fucking insane. So basically, the second part of the story is that this Kris guy, once again, apparently when he was 20, like in college, 21 to 20, him and Mr. Beast, like, because he was working with Mr. Beast at the time, like, Mr. Beast was just starting his YouTube channel, and he was gaining a lot of success, so he needed a lot of people to work for him. So Kris was, like, one of the people that were working for Mr. Beast, and he still is, but, like, because they've been friends since childhood, so Kris and Mr. Beast trust each other, but literally, and they're the same age, but Kris and Mr. Beast's, like, crew, basically were talking to this guy, his name is Jaden, I believe, and at the time, Jaden was only 13, and Kris was 20 to 22, and people think that it was just Kris that was talking to this Jaden guy, but Mr. Beast was talking to him as well, and it was all online. Like, they just became like really good friends, basically. I think Jaden was just a fan, and somehow they met through some type of internet thing, and like it was like a competition. I don't know, it wasn't just like a random, oh hey, I'm a fan, like let's talk. No, it was like through like business and stuff like that. So Jaden eventually got Kris's like contact info, and then they started like playing video games on Discord together, and then they were making jokes with each other. Like, Kris was calling Jaden fucking daddy, and then like Jaden was just going along with it and being like, yeah, I'm your daddy, or something like that. It was just weird because Jaden is only 13 and Kris would have been 21 at the time, and at the time Kris did say that he was bisexual. But even so, I feel like regardless of like sexual orientation, you should be able to play with anybody of age, as long as it's just like playing. It's like fucking playing like family members. Obviously you're gonna have sisters and brothers that are like gonna be different ages, but like playing a game with them, like there's no harm in that. So basically everybody was making a big deal how like Jaden and Kris were like on Discord, and they were playing games with each other, and like video games, and people are calling Kris being a freak for that. And by the way, Kris is transgender, remember, so her name right now is Ava, I believe, but her original name is Kris before she transitioned into a woman. So basically, if I confuse you, that's what it is. But literally, to this whole situation with Jaden and Kris, people are putting the blame on Kris mostly, but you have to understand that Mr. Beast Jimmy knew who Kaden was as well. Like, Jimmy was talking to Kaden as well. It wasn't just like people are trying to make it seem like Kris and Jaden had a thing together. Like, no, Mr. Beast was talking to Jaden as well. It wasn't just like a personal one-on-one thing with Jaden and Kris. Like, no, and this is like why I got so pissed off watching so many straight guys talking about this, because they were trying to accuse like Kris, because he's transgender now, that he was being creepy with this 13-year-old. But the thing is, like, obviously they weren't being like creepy with each other, because like Mr. Beast was talking to him as well. And the whole daddy comment, like, Kris literally calls everybody daddy. So even though it's inappropriate to call a 13-year-old fucking daddy, you have to understand Kris's personality. Like, he'll call everybody daddy. He doesn't mean it in a fucking weird sense. It's like Colleen Ballinger. Like, Colleen Ballinger isn't a fucking creep. She's just like unprofessional. Let's just put it that way. Kris is unprofessional. You know what I mean? So this is why, like, I'm gonna get so many hate, is because, like, I have to say, like, I don't think Kris is as bad as what people are saying. I think that the only reason why people are saying this is because he's gay, and he's well, no, he's not gay, but he's transgender. You know what I mean? And, you know, like, there's so many fucking straight pieces of shit, asshole straight guys that are, like, so transphobic. So all these, like, guys that are making fun of Kris, like, I think that you know, they're being fucking homophobic and transphobic, and they're gonna be like, oh, of course you're saying that. You're just saying that because he's transphobic. They even made it in their videos. They're gonna be like, oh, if people accuse me of making fun of Kris and calling him like a pervert because he's transgender, you guys are just saying that because like you're saying that because like he's transgender and you want to be a woke person. It's like, no, bitch, like, just trust me, like, straight guys think that they can say anything and do anything that they want, but no, it does come across as being transphobic because literally they, like, especially Ethan Klein, like, Ethan Klein is so fucking homophobic because he gave James Charles so much shit about this situation where James Charles, at the time he was 21 years old, he was on a dating app and he was messaging like DL straight guys what he's into, like, on a freaking dating app where like guys that are DL can go, and he thought that the guys that he was talking to was 18, which is fine, which is an adult age, especially when you're only 21. So like an 18-year-old guy talking to a 21-year-old guy, that's fine because an 18-year-old guy is an adult just as a 21-year-old guy is. Doesn't matter if like he's 18, he's still an adult, you know what I mean? And James Charles thought these guys were 18. So basically the whole scandal happened where these guys actually were like 16 and 17 and they lied. And James Charles found out, and then he stopped talking to them. And obviously, once he stopped talking to them, James is in the clear. He did nothing wrong. He literally stopped talking to them. That's what you're supposed to do once you find out the truth, if they're underage or not. And then basically, Ethan Klein, for like years and years, like shitted on James Charles, and he never ever shitted on anybody else who did anything remotely close to that, like especially straight guys, because like Liam Hemsworth, everybody knows that like when he was like an adult man, he publicly dated Miley Cyrus when she was only like 16, and Ethan Klein didn't do shit about that, and he doesn't say any other shit. Like Elvis at the time when he was super super famous back in the day, when he was 27, he like married a 14-year-old, and yet like just when it comes to like straight guys like doing stuff like that are way worse than what James Charles did, literally he, like Ethan Klein, like homophobic motherfuckers like that won't say anything bad against straight guys. He'll just say it against like homophobic, or he'll just say it against like gay guys. So it means that like there is homophobia out there in the world. So this is what I'm saying, that like fucking there's so many straight guys that are homophobic, and they're just the biggest fucking trolls of all time, because like they'll literally make up lies to like cover their fucking shitty like racist homophobic behavior. And they think it's just the amount of frustration that, you know, I've gotten like while watching like so many fucking videos, because like I said, it's mostly straight guys talking about this. It's hardly any like gay guys or girls. It's just like douchey homophobic straight guys. The amount of fucking homophobia that's in this video, I got so fucking pissed off, because straight guys will just literally lie about everything. Like they'll pretend like they make no sense at all, and I got so frustrated. Like it's just, this is why like growing up, I've never wanted to be like friends with a straight guy. I mostly wanted to be friends with straight girls or just other gay guys, because straight guys literally are so dumb and have no common sense, and they're just so fucking racist and homophobic and evil. Like I don't want to deal with that. It's like dealing with a fucking demon. No thanks, I'm good. So basically that's this whole situation. And Mr. Beast like hasn't even made a comment yet, and Kris actually did come out with like this whole statement on Twitter actually today, I think, and everybody has been talking about it, like making more videos about it since he released the statement. And he said something along the lines of like he heard all the news that people are saying about him, and that he's gonna distance himself from Mr. Beast and just like distance himself like in any of Mr. Beast's videos and focus on his mental health. And I feel like Kris didn't even need to say anything. Like, bro, you did nothing wrong. It's just a bunch of straight homophobic assholes making videos about you. And like this is why like I want my fucking viewers to be like mostly gay guys, because like I don't want to deal with dumb straight guys who have no common sense. I'm sorry. Like I just want to inspire other gay guys to like use your common sense, be a good person in society, you know, inspire others, and just like be a fucking like light in this world, and just like do like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just so frustrating, because like this story is literally going fucking viral. I just can't believe how many people are talking about this. It's going insane. And obviously I'm going to continue talking about this because, you know, I want fucking subscribers. So if you want to hear more about this whole saga going on, and if you want me to continue making videos about this, then I will, because you have to subscribe and motivate me so I can continue, because that's the only way. So please, please, please subscribe. I'm trying to get over 1,000 subscribers so I can start, being monetized, and I can get better quality videos faster for you guys. And let me just drink one more fucking glass or sip of water. Hold on. Because it's just, this is like the craziest thing ever. I keep saying that, but in 2024, stories like this keep on fucking coming out after more, after more, after more. Like, this is fucking insane, like, I just, like, this is going even more viral than Cody Ko. Like, I thought fucking Cody Ko situation was like finished, or not finished, but like, I thought that was like the big, like, nothing would top that. Like, that was the biggest thing of 2024 so far. But now, like, this came out, and this is like, people are talking about this more. So this is fucking insane. So yeah, like I said, subscribe if you want to hear more about this and Cody Ko, and just subscribe if you want to hear me talk about this more, like this whole situation with Kris Tyson, aka her name is Ava now. Ava, I'm not sure, but anyways, yeah, so that's basically what's going on right now. And it's just like, I have so much fucking, thank God it's summer, let's just put it that way, because I have a lot of free time to make videos. But if this wasn't the summer, and if like this was just like a regular day, like in any time other than the summer where people are actually working, I don't have like free time, I would not be able to put content like this. And this is why you guys have to subscribe, so like I can start like, getting a better salary, so that I can like, get better help with people helping me and producing and maybe working for me, and they can like edit my videos, so I can just, because all the big YouTubers that you see out there that do what I do, they get like hundreds of thousands of fucking views, so they're hiring people to edit their videos. But with me, I'm doing everything myself. So that's why I'm saying, like, subscribe if you believe in me, because I promise you I will put out videos as fast as I can for your enjoyment, and I promise that like I won't make you wait, like, seriously. So I love you guys so much, and if you believe in me, one more time, subscribe. Peace out.